The chop of the rotor blades above was a deafening roar, a sound that used to make my blood pump. It meant we were rolling out, heading into the thick of it. I'd flown these jagged peaks more times than I could count each time. A jolt of sick excitement in my gut, a cold knot of anticipation. This was the job, the life. Sun dipping behind the mountains, long shadows stretching across the rocks. I was locked in eyes, flicking across the horizon, one ear glued to the radio, the other scanning the brutal landscape below, team stationed in Hell Country. Every shadow a sniper's nest, but mission first. Raptor 1, you're clear to land. The comms crackled. Drop zone inbound, time to lock and load. Then it all went sideways fast. 1 second, smooth flight mission on rails. Next, a blinding flash, a gut-wrenching crunch of metal. Then pure screaming chaos, missile tail rotor, didn't hear the impact. Just felt the world lurch, the chopper bucking wildly to the left, dropping like a stone. Heart hammered against my ribs, the world spinning cabin shaking like it was coming apart. Instinct took over, seatbelt ripped off body, slamming into action. Mind a white blur, but one thing clear. Team first leg screamed fire as I fought to stand pain. A white-hot brand, but no time for that. Chopper going down, bad guys closing. Somehow we leveled a miracle, but the damage was done. Rotor shredded, crash landing, the only option. Valley floor rushed up, hostile terrain closing in. Impact, a brutal jolt, dust and debris exploding around us. Silence for a heartbeat, just ringing in my ears. I was first out, leg, a sledgehammer of pain but not broken, not yet, staggered to my feet, every step a knife twist, but mind locked, clear team mission. Not over squad was a mess, bleeding dazed but alive, no time for triage. Gunfire ripped through the air tracers, spitting from the hills, enemy closing fast. They were waiting for the crash, waiting for the kill. Form, up, move, I yelled, voice steady, even with the adrenaline screaming through my veins, no time to breathe. They were coming. Grabbed the nearest rifle, hands slick with sweat, moving for high ground. Unit on my heels, pushing up the ridge terrain, our only cover, bullets cracking too close, too real. Leg dragging a dead weight, but adrenaline a shot of pure fire, pain a whisper compared to the burning need to keep my guys breathing. Outnumbered, outgunned, but not going down, kneeling, crouched behind a boulder, trying to suck in air, aimed, fired, watched enemy drop one by one. Heart a drum solo, but no room for fear. Area clear, survive first, felt like forever fighting for every inch, finally control. Legs screaming, vision blurring, exhaustion and blood loss, a heavy cloak, but team alive, that was all that mattered. Extraction. Gotta get back to base, but no way to wait, not with them still out there. Extraction chopper finally arrived. I was last on board, leg giving out, body about to shut down, but hauled myself in. Made it barely. Ride back, a blur of pain and exhaustion. Battle over for me, not for everyone. Lost good men. That day, faces burned in my mind, leg injury was bad. Discharge papers came soon after, limp would be a shadow for life, but that wasn't the scar that stayed. The real scar was knowing I'd seen men at their worst and their best. Loyalty, sacrifice, brotherhood lived through it, breathed it, walked away from that war. Body, scarred spirit, unbroken, never talked about it. Not to anyone, not to Sarah, not to the guys back at the station, and hell no to the shrinks they threw at me. What was there to say? Felt cheated, had a job, a purpose, then one damn missile won and everything shattered. Limp leg ache, feeling like half a man haunted every sunrise. What could I do? Pushed harder, fought through the pain, stayed in the fight. Instead, stuck here back home, living a life that felt like a borrowed suit. House was quiet, too quiet. Sarah used to love noise, the city hum, energy that filled every room, made the mundane feel like it mattered. Before now, could feel it in her eyes, like I was a ghost, or worse, a disappointment. She wanted the best always. Couldn't blame her for that. She deserved it. Worked her ass off. Nice things. Clothes, cars, house, the life people envied. Loved that loved being seen, admired. Now couldn't stand me being home all the time. No longer the man she married, the one off doing something important. Something that made sense to her. Just a guy who limped around the house, stared out the window while she got ready for another night out with her friends. Or Ian. You gonna sit there all day. Sarah's voice sharp, sliced through the silence one afternoon. Didn't even realize how long I'd been on the couch, staring at nothing, TV flickering, sound off. Couldn't focus on anything long these days. Didn't answer. Knew what she wanted, always wanted active out. The man I was, but that man was gone, lost somewhere in those mountains. She spun on her heel. Frustration, a storm in her movements grabbed her purse off the table. You don't even care anymore, do you? This isn't the life I signed up for. Thought you'd be different when you came home, but you're just sitting here wasting away words like shrapnel, deeper than any bullet. Knew what she felt. Didn't sign up for this. Husband who couldn't keep up, wanted excitement, adventure, the good life, and I wasn't delivering. You know, it's not that simple, I said. Voice low, didn't want to fight, but too late, tension thick, a storm front. Not that simple. You've been home for months, done nothing but sit. Only thing you've accomplished is getting in my way. Harsh, but knew it came from hurt. Didn't know how to reach her anymore. I can't keep living like this. Stood up, every ache in my body, screaming, every scar burning, leg throbbed, but pushed through it. Didn't ask for this either, Sarah. Didn't ask to come back and feel like I don't belong in my own home. Well, maybe you don't. Voice cracked, saw something in her eyes I hadn't seen in years. Desperation. I don't know who you are anymore, Jake. You used to be someone out there making a difference. Now you're just here moping, pretending the world doesn't exist. Wanted to scream, tell her everything tearing me apart, but words choked. Mine still trapped in Afghanistan. Faces of the fallen guilt eating me alive. Couldn't be the man she needed, couldn't even face myself some days. I'm trying, I said quietly, not even sure if I was trying for her anymore or just trying to stay sane. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know what you want from me. You don't even try to understand what I need, she shot back, voice breaking. You don't see me anymore. You don't see Leo. You just sit there in your own little world, Leo. Son, that name still cut through the fog, his smile, his laugh, only real thing left in this mess. But even with him feeling of failure, heavy and cold, tried to be the husband she wanted, soldier I once was. But felt like I was disappearing piece by piece, every fight with Sarah another step further away from who I was supposed to be. Every argument wondering if I was even that man anymore, or just a ghost. Maybe we need a break, I said after a long silence. Words just slipped out. Maybe I need a break. She didn't answer, just looked at me, face hardening, eyes narrowing. Disappointment in her eyes hit like a punch. Fine, she finally said, voice cold. Maybe you do. Just like that. The gap widened, an ocean between us, love we once had sinking fast. Knew things couldn't stay like this, but didn't know how to fix it. War had taken so much, now it felt like it was taking my family too. Weeks after the fight, things worse, tension at home, a living thing suffocating me. Knew I had to get out, escape the house, the noise, the judgment, the guilt. Couldn't sit there feeling like a failure, started looking for work. Didn't know what I wanted, just needed purpose again. That's what was missing since coming home. Purpose, feeling like I mattered. Couldn't find it at home, not with Sarah's voice nagging, reminding me of how I'd changed. Needed something to focus on, something outside the mess. Saw the ad security contractors, small company, local, nothing flashy but felt like a shot. Skills experience, been through hell, combat operations, team security, all things I'd done for years in the military. Just needed to show someone I still had it. Walked into the office, met Frank Miller, owner, no nonsense guy. Simple suit, eyes sharp, seen too much. Handed him my resume, didn't even blink, scanned it, looked me dead in the eye. Marine, huh? Iraq, Afghanistan. Asked already knowing. Yeah, I said. Got the experience, pressure teams get the job done, no hesitation, you're hired, start tomorrow, head of operations, pays good, won't regret it, couldn't believe it, just like that. No interview dance, no tests, saw something on paper, trusted it. Military background, maybe? Didn't care, job, real job. Didn't have to stay home, watch my life crumble. Next morning, reported for duty, threw me the reins. Operations side. Big responsibility, didn't feel overwhelmed, felt alive, problems to solve, plans to execute, teams to lead. Work that focused my mind made me feel like I was contributing. Paycheck, damn better than I hoped. More than enough to cover bills, keep things afloat while I figured out the mess at home. First time in a long time, felt direction. No nagging voices, no one questioning my worth, no one reminding me of what I couldn't do. Work control, purpose, felt good, damn good. Didn't take long to get into the rhythm. Security company, first just managing operations, scheduling teams, smooth running, but soon situations needed more. Situations that reminded me why I'd been hired. More than paperwork, checklists, keeping people safe, preventing things from going sideways when stakes were high. First incident, 6 months in, contract with local bank, overnight security, overseeing patrol team night call from a guard. Something off. 2 men in a van parked across the street, just watching subtle, but learned to trust instincts. Told him to watch them, drove over myself. Parked across street, watched men, didn't look like they were just hanging, heavy coats. Not that cold, nervous glances, tension thick in the air, something wrong, called Frank, alerted him. Then local cops didn't want to wait, grabbed a couple security guys under cover of darkness, approached Van. Cops arrived. We had 2 men on the ground, hands cuffed, bank robbery plan waiting for their moment. Quick thinking stopped them before they even moved. Cops impressed, didn't feel like anything special. Just another day doing what needed doing. Months later again. Different location, jewelry store, security, camera. Down report. Dispatched team check premises, headed over myself. Radio transmission, suspicious vehicle outside store, pulled up, saw it. Black sedan parked across street, ski mask in passenger seat. Too quiet, no chances called. Cops called back up our team, set perimeter around store. No one in, no one out without us knowing. Minutes, second man appeared from alley heading for back entrance, already moving. Confronted him. Drew weapon, military training kicked in. Long story short, caught them both. Break-in attempt. Didn't even get close to the vault. Cops arrived, gave them rundown. Heart pounding, felt good, prevented another crime. Third incident took the cake months ago. Security for transport. Truck, cash, local bank. Route mapped, all good, but something felt off. Driver acting strange, fidgeting, rearview mirror checks. Gut feeling, never ignore it. Route switched last minute. Few turns changed. Truck made detour, 2 vehicles started tailing, aggressive driving, boxing it in. They expected no one to catch on. Monitoring route remotely, saw everything unfold. Called driver instructions. Stay calm. Follow orders. Backup arrived. Minutes intercepted robbers before they moved. Driver shaken unharmed. Cash safe. Criminals clueless. Arrested on the spot. Got recognition. Quick thinking again didn't feel extraordinary. Just job skills honed in combat. One thing going for me, calm under pressure, think fast, act before things spiraled. Hoped things would change with Sarah after the incidents. Maybe she'd see me different. Brief moment, thought she might understand. I wasn't just some guy stuck in a rut home all day, world passing me by. Recognition for stopping crimes should have meant something. Told her about it. Reaction wasn't what I expected. Listened, sure, but not the kind of listening that made me feel seen, feel proud. Didn't even say congratulations, like she was hearing it but not really absorbing. Could see her mind somewhere else. Eyes darting, not focused on me, not present, stung more than expected. That's great, she said, almost offhand, like trying to be supportive but didn't reach her voice. At least you're doing something now. Something about that line wrong felt like dismissal, like what I'd done didn't matter. Waited for questions, genuine interest, fact that I'd prevented not 1 but 3 major crimes, nothing, just silence. Few murmurs about her day, quick subject change, hurt. Really did. Kept telling myself it didn't matter, wasn't doing it for her approval, doing it for me. Couldn't shake the disappointment. Maybe fooling myself, thinking actions would change how she saw me. Not just job recognition. Feeling like I mattered to her, like I still had value in her eyes. When she didn't show it, didn't give a damn about things that made me feel good. Questioned everything. Was I just background player in her life now, too caught up in her own world to notice what I was doing? Building. Didn't need praise, little acknowledgement. Would have been nice. Instead, felt invisible, like she'd already moved on in her mind. Person. I used to be the one who fought for our future, wasn't the man she cared about anymore. That hurt more than anything. Thinking about it for weeks. Something wrong. Silence at dinner. Barely talking. Distance growing, weighing me down. Sex or lack of it. Hardest part, couldn't remember last time we were intimate. Really intimate. Hated it. Hated feeling like strangers living under same roof. Left work early that day. Time, sit her down, talk about it all. Couldn't keep avoiding it, couldn't keep pretending. Got home, found Sarah on Couch Magazine flipping pages. House, quiet silence that made everything heavy, didn't even look up when I walked in. Sarah, we need to talk. Voice, trying to be calm but urgency in it. Glanced up briefly, put magazine down. No word. Stood there moment, unsure how to start. Conversation wouldn't be easy, had to be done. Think things between us aren't right, I said, voice soft. We don't talk like we used to. No real connection anymore. Can't ignore it. Didn't respond, just looked at me. Flicker of recognition in her eyes. Knew where this was going. Wasn't sure she wanted to hear it. Talking about everything, Sarah, I went on silence distance. Yeah, the sex, like we've just stopped. Don't know what happened when it happened, but it's hurting me. Feel like we've lost something. Something that used to matter. Sarah crossed arms, leaned back, couch expression. Calm, detached. Felt like she wasn't even taking it seriously. Then silence broke. Well, guess now's as good a time as any to tell you, you're not what I want in my life anymore. Words hit like a fist, tone even detached. Used to be physical specimen, not anymore. Used to be great cook, long gone, just started earning again. Nice, but not enough. Wanted more out of life. Husband who could cook well, physically exceptional, financially secure, since you don't fit the bill anymore. Made some changes. Couldn't find one man with all those qualities. Found three. Words like a punch to the gut. Tone still even detached, sitting across from me, looking me in the eye. You want the truth, she asked. Fine. There's a chef. A chef, I repeated disbelief. Yes. He's an amazing cook, far better than you ever were, no hesitation. Every meal art with him, I feel special. Something you never managed in the kitchen, and yes, had sex with him on the kitchen table. Right there. Pointed to the table, tried to process. Before I could speak, she kept going. And then there's a gym instructor. Shook my head, trying to keep up. Gym instructor. Yes, voice unwavering. He's everything you're not. Muscular, fit, strong, does things to me you've never done. Did me standing right here in this room, my feet never touch the ground. Wicked smile. Chest tightened, anger bubbling, and the third lips curled, faint, smug smile. Businessman, wealthy, powerful, knows how to make things happen. Jake with him, I feel important. Gives me the life I've always wanted. Life you could never provide. Also yesterday had sex with me in his Maybach, stared. Stunned silence. So, that's it. Replaced me with three men, one for every area you think I failed in. Shrugged voice, devoid of remorse, needed more than you could offer. Jake. Wanted a man who could cook, man who was physically exceptional, one who could provide lifestyle I deserve. Since you couldn't found others who could, each gives me what you can't. All aware of each other, fine with sharing, clenched fists under the table, trying to stay calm. How long has this been going on? Since you were deployed in Afghanistan. Flat reply, you were gone. Lonely, realized I deserved more, decided to go out and get it. Words cut deeper than I thought possible, wanted to shout. Let anger explode instead. Deep breath, shook head. Long pause. Time for a divorce, I said. Voice steady, you've made a mockery of this marriage. No coming back from that. Logical step ended, I'll give you the divorce. Since you have men taking care of you, assume you won't need financial support from me, son. Leo, clear, he doesn't factor into your desires. I'll be taking custody. Sarah leaned back, crossed arms, smug expression. Sharp. Laugh, divorce, just like that. Oh no, Jake, not going to be that easy. Words caught me off guard. Before I could react, she continued. Gave you a son, Jake. Had sex with you, stayed faithful for years, even when I didn't have to. That has value, don't you think? Value, I repeated. Disbelief, you think fidelity in marriage is something you should be rewarded for when you've been unfaithful for years, ignored. Question entirely, want 80% of your assets, want the house too. Stood up, trying to keep composure, storm inside Sarah. I'll give you $50,000, nothing else, don't push your luck, smug smile, cold glare. 50,000 scoffed, you're being unreasonable, Jake Fine. That's how you want to play it, I'll take Leo. You know what, I'll make him call all three of them. Daddy, chef, gym instructor, businessman. They'll all be better fathers than you ever could be. Words punched to the gut. Before I could respond, leaned forward. Voice malice. If you push me too hard, Jake, icy, deliberate tone, I'll make sure you regret it. Domestic abuse charges. You know how you so-called warriors with PTSD are viewed? Wouldn't be hard to convince court. You're unstable, easily send you to mental hospital. Stepped closer to her voice, low, steady, every word. Wait, Sarah, you're trying to hunt. What you can't kill, you've got. Until I pack my clothes, walk out, reconsider. But hear me, once I walk out that door, you'll have hell to pay. Leaned back, crossed arms, smirk. You think you can scare me, I'll talk. Go ahead, walk out. Doesn't change anything, you're nothing, Jake. From here on out, I'm going to make sure you know it. I'll ruin you. You'll regret ever crossing me. Didn't reply. Turned, headed upstairs. Footsteps on stairs. Only sound grabbed duffel bag, threw in clothes. Hands quick, methodical, mind swirling anger. Disbelief, strange clarity. End. No, looking back, came downstairs, bags over shoulder, paused, looking at her last time. Seated on couch, calm as ever, like none of this mattered. Leaving so soon, mocking good. Now I can really show you what I'm capable of. You're nothing, Jake. From here on out, I'm going to make sure you know it. I'll ruin you. You'll regret ever crossing me. Didn't respond. Walked to door opened. It stepped outside. Closed it behind me. No, looking back, outside door. Sarah picked up phone, triumphant smirk, dialing fast. Line connected voice, shifted sugary tone, Brody purred, done it, forced Jake out of the house, finally happening. Need you to call that lawyer you mentioned, want the best. Make sure I come out on top. Paused, listening, laughing softly. Of course, always so reliable. Let me know soon as it's done. Hung up, dialed another number, tone playful teasing. Jason voice dripping flirtation. Guess what? House all mine now, could use company. Why don't you come over tonight? Need a workout. Low, sultry laugh. You're only one who can help me with that. Ended call, sighed contentedly. Scrolling contacts, dialed again. Voice softened, fondness. Richard warmly. Thinking about you. Let's make plans for tomorrow. You can cook for me again. You know how much I love it when you do. Walked into boss's office, face tight. Boss looked up, sensing tension. Jake, everything all right? Concern, exhaled sharply, ran hand through hair. No, not really. Personal mess with my wife. Week off, sort this out. Makeup, lost time, things settled. Boss nodded, leaned back. Take time you need, keep me updated. Thank you. Heavy voice left, headed straight to lawyer friend Dave Miller. Sitting across from Dave, office recounted everything Sarah's affairs, threats, demands. Dave listened. Grim expression notes. Finished. Dave leaned forward, folded hands. Jake, honest, divorce, inevitable situation. Sarah, likely 50% assets, bigger issue custody. Leo, minor courts favor mother custody battles, especially primary caregiver. Probably get house too. Leo, stable environment, jaw, tightened fists, clenching, trying to process. Moment, spoke voice, low anger. So let me get this straight. Deliberate words. I'll be paying for her to have sex with her lovers in my house. Dave leaned back, rubbed temples, choosing words. Jake measured tone. No legal way out unscathed. Legally, she's got upper hand. Court system, custody laws stacked in her favor. Paused, locked eyes. However, continued emphasis may be ways to handle this outside legal channels. Situation managed properly. No trace evidence linking you to anything. Maybe job could get done. Stared at him. Weight of conversation. So slowly, cold calculating. You're telling me no legal way to win this? Dave nodded, firm expression. Exhaled sharply, leaned forward. No problem. Steady voice. I'll call my friends. Dave leaned forward, lowered voice. Jake, first thing. Cut her finances, bleed her dry. Legally, no. Court fault, you spending your own money. Essential services. Eyebrow raised. How? Dave smirked. Notepad contacts. People provide service invoices, legitimate repairs consultations. Claim needed money, pay them off, act fast, every penny disappear. Accounts today, not a determination, hardening fine. Let's do it, minutes. Dave calls Jake, transfers liquid cash vendors, precise transactions, no hesitation. Evening, met Dave, office, black duffel bag, hand, cash, here it is. Placed bag down, I'll put this with you for now. Motel, get some rest. Evening needed something to dull the edge. Mario's bar dimly lit. Comforting hum, perfect place to unwind. Grace, radiant smile right there. Signaled. Sat at counter, handed me usual bourbon warmth, spreading, long day peace. Seemed peace wasn't in the cards that night. Door slammed open, familiar voice, venom. There he is. Sarah's shrill tone blade didn't turn around. Closed eyes, brief second, slow exhale. You really thought you could clean out accounts, walk away, big man. Huh? Jake spat heels, clicking wooden floor, marching closer, turned in seat glass and hand sip. Had people to pay. Sarah bills don't vanish just because you've been playing house with your boy toys. Face twisted rage. Before she could reply, one of her entourage, hero moment, Jason McDonald, gym rat screwing, stormed up, muscles strained tight, t-shirt, grabbed collar. You think you can disrespect her like that? Growled face too close, glanced down at hand, back up at him, calm, might want to let go, flatly didn't so, did what I had to. Quick motion, grabbed wrist, twisted hard, yelped, high-pitched, pathetic, echoed in bar, let go, squealed, voice cracking. Boy, you squeal like a girl, released him. Stumbled back, cradling wrist-wounded animal. Richard Chef, few steps back, looked like he wanted to intervene, thought better of it. Smart man. Then Brody, businessman, tough guy. Stepped forward, straightened blazer, boardroom walk. This isn't over. Steady voice, eyes. Misplaced confidence. I'm going to rip you apart. Jake. Tilted head. Studying him. Is that a threat? It's a promise. Stepping closer before he blinked. Fist-connected nose, crunch, unmistakable. Staggered back, clutching face, blood pouring. Guess that didn't work out for you. Shaking out hand, Sarah red-faced. Furious stormed toward me, hand shot out face. Never landed, bartender grace, no nonsense. Woman seen it all caught Sarah's wrist midair. Grip firm expression, deadpan, I don't think so. Sharp voice, Jake might not hit women, but I've got no such reservations. Trust me, I will rip that arm out. Shove it. So far up your froze, eyes darting around, room shift in bar, few regulars, big guys, drama averse, standing now. Arms crossed, glaring at her lovers. This isn't over. I will make sure your son calls my boys. Daddy hissed. No. Bite now. No. Locking eyes. It is. Get out! Hesitated, cried, wrestling better judgment. Turned on. Heel marched out. Lovers trailing scolded dogs, door closed. Grace chuckled, poured another bourbon. Always entertaining when you're around Jake, sliding glass. Glad I could provide the show. Mocked toast, lifting glass. Bar, usual hum, settled back in seat. Just another night. Sip bar emptied out, stayed in seat long after Grace wiped, counter flipped. Chairs, bourbon burned, small sting storm swirling inside. Sarah's smug face audacity, bringing clowns into my life, still thinking right to humiliate me. One thing, threatening Leo, make him call lovers daddy, crossed a line. No one, not even her, afford to cross. Hours sat there turning it over. First thought, call guys, Marines, old brothers, pick up heartbeat, no questions, helped me before, scare Sarah lovers. Hospital for a while, message, no doubt, naive Sarah, not someone scared into submission. Thrive on it. Twisted narrative victim, Jake villain. Worse, use it against me. Take Leo courts, paint me abusive ex. Word against mine, couldn't risk losing son. Only thing mattered. Left bar, cold night air, mind racing, calling Marines lingered tempting. Deep down, knew not solution. Beating up lovers wouldn't solve anything. Wouldn't stop her. Walked empty streets, city hum, company. Fists clenched, unclenched, truth settling. This wasn't ending words, threats. Ending blood thought chilled me. Strange clarity, Sarah lovers. Picture life, constant tug of war. Leo caught middle, no peace removed, idea punched to gut, didn't flinch, let it settle. Take root, first time years considered darkness, something undone. Am I really going to do this? Muttered, stopping. Answer almost immediate. Part of me survived war, seen unspeakable things survive. New answer, yes, couldn't afford good guy anymore. System wouldn't protect me, courts wouldn't listen. Sarah makes sure of that. Had to become villain. Walking home, mind working. No plan. Yet knew what needed doing, not revenge, hatred, survival, protecting Leo. Stepped into shadows, that's what it took. Do what needed Leo. Peace, no turning back. Morning kitchen table, phone in hand, thumb hovered call button, sunlight blinds, long shadows, deep breath, weight pressing down. Finally pressed, number line rang twice, deep familiar voice. Long time, my friend, smooth, measured tone, faint smile, corners of mouth. Yeah, has been. Fuss Amigas 2012, last time I saw you. Ah, good old days, trace nostalgia, how are you? Jake, soft chuckle, not much humor, been better. You... Major Gabe Lopez, or should I say ex-Major Hardy, laugh. Familiar sound, desert heat, no longer soldier country, my friend. Run. My own operation now, moved up in the world, cartel boss, nice ring to it. Both laughed, unspoken. Understanding heavy air, figured as much. Moment. Wondering how long take for you to join cousin's side. Playful lilt. What can I say? Runs in the blood, not small talk. Tone serious grip phone. Got situation, Gabe bad one wife, cheating 3 men. Chef, gym instructor, businessman. Trying to bleed me dry, take my son. Line, quiet, gravity, word settling. Rough, my friend. Think I know who can help. Brother handles those kinds of matters. Chill ran down spine, words. Certainty, only someone like Gabe, gracias. Gabe, quietly, not much more, parting word. Caution hung up, sat there silence. Deafening. Minutes later, phone buzzed. Unknown number answered, voice, steady storm inside. Voice calm, unnerving. Do you like soup? Leaned back, wicked smile. Decision, no longer heavy resolve, cold calculated, oh yes. Low voice, steady, faint satisfaction, and I'd like to order 4 bowls of it. Line silent. Moment, chuckled softly. No details, instructions, confirmation, things in motion, hours later. Grocery store line, hand idly pushed cart. Eyes scanned shelves, barely registered, thoughts elsewhere. Running through scenario steps, noticed him. Man didn't recognize, walked straight to me. Blank expression, deliberate movements, no word. Handed me phone. Older model, cheap, disposable. Took it. No hesitation, fingers curling cold plastic, turned, walked away, disappeared, stared at device, buzzed, answered ear. Jake, smooth, calm voice, speaking. Short conversation followed. Curt, efficient. No names, unnecessary words. Instructions, tone, authority, finality, call ended, slipped, phone jacket, pocket, left store. Air outside. Cool, quiet, streetlights only sound stood. Moment evening settling around me, stepping off curb, purpose years, no turning back. Brody Lee, adjusted cuff-tailored suit, Maybach glided bustling streets. City noise, muted luxury car, engine hum, soothing reminder, success. Scrolled emails, phone distracted, vehicle turned corner, quieter stretch, suddenly jolted, stop. Looked up, startled, van skidding, halt. Front. Blocking path before process. Van doors swung open. 3 men jumped out. Faces, hidden ski masks, sharp movements, efficient. Hands, firearms gleamed, late afternoon sun. Breath caught. Driver instinctively, door. 1 man, raised weapon, barked, "Stay put!" Another. Brody's side flung door open. "Out now," growled cold mechanical voice. Hesitated, split-second mind racing, options glint. Gun pressed, side, forced compliance, stepped out, pavement, hands raised, move, ordered. Shoving toward van, stumbled, regained footing, pulse thundering, forced back van. Smell oil, sweat, door slammed shut. Darkness, van roared, speeding away, frozen, trying steady breath. Mind screamed questions who what. Evening, Brenda Lee. Lavish living room, chandelier glow, warm light, wine glass, trying push away unease all day. Brody hadn't called, texted unusual late. Something off, phone buzzed, coffee table, frowned, unfamiliar number, debated voicemail, instinct answer. Hello, cautiously, Mrs. Lee, cold detached voice. We have your husband. Heart stopped. What? Who is this? What's going on? You'll find out soon enough. Unbothered panic. Here's what matters. $20 million. Brody, back alive, deliver it. No police, no games, or you'll regret it. Clutched phone knuckles white. Wait, please speak to him. How do I know he's alive? Line dead. Stared, phone hand trembling, weight shaking. Brenda wasted no time, called police, frantic voice chilling call. Officers dispatched home investigation. News, Brody's kidnapping, wildfire hours, whispers reached Sarah. Lounging apartment phone. Heart skipped beat, message acquaintance, Brody's been taken. Demanding 20 million ransom. Panic surged, grabbed phone, dialed number, never thought call. Desperation line rang twice, Jake answered. Hello, calm, voice neutral, like just received, call, change everything. Sarah wasted no time. Jake, you behind this. Did you have something to do with Brody's kidnapping? Leaned back, chair, steady voice. Firestorm. And I don't know anything about it. Flat, unbothered tone, still at my mother's place. Remember, lie smooth silk. Rehearsed moment, inevitable suspicion. Sarah's voice cracked. Anger, fear. Don't play games. Jake Brody's disappearance right after bar scene. Not coincidence, chuckled softly. Calculated sound, unsettle. If you're so sure, maybe focus on finding Brody. Wasting time, blaming me. Good luck, Sarah, before retort ended. Call, face down table. Brief moment, grim smile, everything unfolding planned. Beginning. 2 days later, Jason McDonald workout gym, clinking weights, treadmills, familiar backdrop. Sets glanced up, homeless man outside, staring through glass, gaze uncomfortably intense. Gym goers observing specimens, frowned women inside, uneasy glances, shifting nervously, unrelenting stare. Instincts kicked in, something wrong, situation escalated. Man pressed face against glass, smearing dirt condensation. Licking pain, grotesque act, gasps, murmurs. Anger surged, protective nature. What the hell is this guy's problem? Muttered, weights down loud, clang, ignore disturbance, stormed gym entrance, push door open, force rattle, approached man. Fists clenched, veins pulsing. Hey, barked, sharp voice. What the hell do you think you're doing? Get out of here, homeless man. Head slightly, no response. Glazed eyes looked right through Jason trance. No word. Abruptly turned, shuffled away. Narrow alley gym side, jaw tightened. Not guy let slide. Second thought followed. Footsteps, heavy, deliberate alley, dimly lit graffiti, damp concrete smell, rounded corner, homeless man, still ahead, deliberate pace. Hey, I'm talking to you, shouted, echoing confined space. You can't just... Words cut off, sharp pain, back of head. Before react, strong arms grabbed, lifted. What the... Struggled muscles, straining useless. quickly overpowered. Van screeched stop nearby. Side door slid open, shoved inside, brutal efficiency. Door slamming shut, van sped off, tires screeching, disappeared night, silence, unanswered questions, back gym. No one saw Jason leave alley, unsettling encounter, chilling mystery, eerie unease. Sarah's hand trembled, phone voice shaking Richard. You don't understand, I just know it's Jake. He's doing something. Brody's gone. Jason's gone now. You're the only one left. Richard, listening. Calm, interrupted tone shifted, sharp alert. Wait. Voice cutting panic knife. Do you smell that? Froze mid-sentence, brow furrowing. Smell what? Fear. Richard sniffed. Air, slow, deliberate. Something metallic, almost sweet. It's faint, but... Before finished vision swimming. Grip phone slackened. Wave dizziness, room tilted edges, sight dark. Richard. Managed, whisper barely audible. I don't feel. Knees buckled, collapsed forward, counter, phone slipped, hand clattered floor, across room. Richard staggered. Hand table, edge, support, legs gave out, fell heavily, body crumpling, unconscious, heap tiled floor, house silent, faint. Refrigerator hum, phone vibrating unanswered. Faint scent, chemical, lingered air, invisible, insidious, no trace unfolded. Who behind it? Two masked figures slipped room shadows. Precise, silent movements, taller, one broad-shouldered, commanding, scanned scene, clinical detachment, eyes lingered, Richard moment, muttered Russian guy, said odorless. Guess this one's sense of smell, sharper, shorter man, wiry, quick, crouched. Sarah tilted head, examined unconscious form. Smirk. Makes sense, doesn't it, chef? Probably trained, catch subtle scents. Doesn't matter now. Job done. Both worms down. Taller, grunted agreement, moved swiftly, gripped Richard's limp body. Ease, partner followed. Lifted. Sarah practiced efficiency. No hesitation, wasted motion, worked. Shorter, man, dark chuckle. You'd think people learn, not mess wrong crowd. Hey, their loss, our paycheck, taller shot. Warning glance, focus. Got schedule, nod. Shorter man hauled Sarah door. Partner Richard behind, well-rehearsed team. Bundling unconscious pair back, waiting, van engine growl, disappeared night. House oppressive silence, inside, eerily undisturbed. Ghostly mirage, no clue transpired. Where Richard Sarah taken. 3 days later, plane-bound Los Cabos engine hum. Ears, sank seat window, not seeing anything. Thoughts consumed, what lay ahead. Decisions pressing down, leaving chaos, city, stepping different world, power, control. Cold efficiency, plane touchdown, black car, tarmac, no hesitation. Striding back seat, driver, stone-faced authority, no word. Car surged forward, winding roads, nowhere, eternity. Driver's silence broke, boss asked me. Give you this small black mask? Measured respectful tone, no questions, standard protocol. Otherwise, I'd taken care of it myself. Took mask, no word. Fingers, smooth fabric, no point asking why. Not negotiable, slowly, mask world disappeared. Absolute darkness, swallowed void, silence heavier, now deliberate. Vision gone, senses sharpened. Every bump road, faint, tire hum, pavement, darkness, no city. Sarah passed cold focus. Next, minutes later, driver signaled takeoff mask, warm familiar face, Gabe Lopez. Moment, just stood there, acknowledging gravity. Gabe's expression, calm, eyes sharp, said everything, short nod. Hand, firm handshake. Long time, my friend, half smile, too long. Steady voice, intensity, quiet, urgency, tension, air. Eyes met no word. Walking. Small building, silence, thick footsteps, echoing stillness. Abandoned place, hidden world, narrow staircase, downward, chill chest. Dim light, bottom, no comfort. Sense foreboding heavier each step, point of no return. Bottom stairs, temperature dropped. Figure emerged, shadows, industrial apron, rubber gloves, practical, unsettling, short, quiet authority, not taken lightly. Stepped forward, hand, smile, steady, too calm. Hello, Santiago Mesa Lopez, clinical, detached tone, soup maker, time for your bowl. Gaze shifted, Gabe, silent side, no words, presence enough. Santiago's statement, weight air, heavy implications, unspoken promise. Cousin told me wanted witness firsthand. Santiago continued. Eyes locked. Mine. Slight, approving smile, lips, nodded, acknowledgement, expression, anticipation, cold resolve, no going back. Come this far, inevitable path set, follow through. Waved hand signaling men, bring her in, cold command. Moments later, Sarah pushed, room hands bound blindfolded. Stiff fear made her sit large dining table. Heavy silence room, pressing down, Santiago, Jake seats across, eyes locked. Sarah Santiago glanced Jake knowing look, turned Sarah now. Sharp voice. We have matters to discuss, gestured. One man stepped forward. Remove her blindfold. Calm, authoritative man obeyed, pulling blindfold. Sarah's gaze shifted figures when saw Jake across. Face lit brief hope, Jake cried desperation, shaking voice reaching. Please save me, I didn't mean for any of this to happen. Help me. Jake's expression cold, distant, eyes, no emotion, met. Pleading gaze, no response, finally low-controlled tone. You don't need me anymore, Sarah. You've made your choices. Lovers, all you need now, I'm useless to you. Should have thought about that before. Face crumpled tears, sobbing response. Body racked weight words, realizing isolation. Santiago leaned back, chair smirk, silence broke, cold matter of fact, haven't eaten 4 days, amused glint. Time to eat, brief, sharp command men, bring the food. Moments later, 2 men, large bowls, soup, steam rising, fragrant swirls, placed bowls front Sarah, each ominous. Santiago leaned forward, eyes locked hers, gestured bowls this one. First bowl, bakute Malaysian recipe. Second, bachoy Philippines, hearty noodle soup. Third, butajiru traditional Japanese miso pork. Eyes narrowed, malicious glint. Eat them all. Tell me how do they taste, Sarah's stomach growling. Hunger, hesitated moment, quickly eating. Gulped down 3 bowls, one after another. Flavors rich, surprisingly satisfying. Finished, wiped mouth, looked up, Santiago. Shaky voice, they were tasty. All of them. Santiago's expression neutral, glimmer, satisfaction. Leaned back. Chair, small, wicked smile. Glad you enjoyed them. Darker tone, see all 3 soups, pork, main meat source, ran out of pigs except 3. Picked up last week, paused, words hanging air. Smile, twisted, sinister, grin, wicked, dark, devil, shiver. Sarah's eyes widened. Realization, tidal wave. Body froze, second speechless, staring. Jake hoping deny. No denying truth. Santiago's words, shock too much, unable hold in vision, blurred legs gave out, collapsed chair, bile rising throat, vomited everything eaten, 3 bowls, floor, nauseating mess. Santiago stood slowly, eyes never leaving Sarah, trembling floor, signaled men, water hose, sprayed. Sarah, cold, harsh water, drenching, washing away mess, done. Santiago's gaze back, Sarah cold, unfeeling. You think you've had enough? Taunting voice, still have one more dish for you, Posel. Leaned closer, malice for that, I need you, stood tall again. Men moved, handle next task, tone shifted, darker, venomous. I'll make sure all 4 lovers mixed well. Voice lowered, chilling certainty. You all will go to hell together. Jake stood silence, eyes fixed, seen Santiago. Noticing cold gaze, slight smirk, leaned closer. Jake, oddly sympathetic tone, might not want to watch anymore. Quietly dark amusement, about to get unpleasant. Jake's expression unreadable. Nodded slightly. Hands clenched sides enough. Santiago gestured. Men escort Jake out. Take him upstairs. Ordered. Let him go, he's seen enough. Jake turned, leaving. Chainsaw roared life. Engine tearing air beast unleashed. Room below, horrific gut-wrenching screams. Sarah cries pain. Terror echoing walls. Jake's pace quickened. Ascending stairs, sickening sounds. Chainsaw Sarah's screams followed him. Piercing silence blade, kept face straight, inside storm raged. Next hour, Jake boarded flight back USA engine home sterile cabin. Little to quiet storm mind. Arrived mother's place wait, past few days, heavy suffocating. Son Leo waiting door, wide innocent eyes smile, running arms, hugged tightly, trying push away horrors. Dad, I missed you. Small voice balm, turbulent thoughts, soft smile voice, no anguish. Missed you too, kiddo. Let's make most of this time. Relief, home, short-lived hours. Detectives arrived mother's house. Pointed questions, notes, polite underlying tension, Mr. Jake, few questions, disappearance, individuals linked your wife. Detective Kelly man officer, seated across Jake calm mind prepared. Questioning understand mother time. They went missing. Witnesses confirm. Eyebrow raised skeptical, checked alibi, checks out, still need. Look circumstances, aware. Sarah lovers unaccounted for. Nodded composure, don't know anything about that, haven't been in touch days. Except few calls, maybe 30 seconds. Others told you everything. Detective pressed further connect dots, no way tie. Jake disappearances, alibi strong, not left mother's house, critical time frame, another round. Officer Kelly stood. For now, free to go, we'll be in touch. Anything changes, as of now, can't pin disappearance 4 people on you. Nodded again. Temporary relief. Knowing far from over, detectives left lingering tension, exhaled breath holding, turned Leo. Quietly, watching exchange living room, boy smiled, unaware. Darkness hovered close, walked over, knelt, ruffled hair. Everything's fine, kiddo. Don't worry about anything. Words Jake knew wouldn't be long. Shadows passed, calling again. Months after interrogation, Jake solaced simple rhythms, everyday life. Son. Leo tension faded, replaced normalcy, raising son responsibilities. Mother's house, more like home. Leo thriving, progress studies, Leo's parent-teacher meetings. Jake met Anna, son's teacher, early 30s. Calm, quiet strength, Drew. Jake's attention, gentle, reassuring presence. Eyes, intensity, grief loss. Anna, widow lost. Husband Tom tore Afghanistan. Close friend Jake served together. Camaraderie, trust, war. Anna, young mother, Tom's death, daughter, Mia, toddler father killed. Grief, deep, moved forward, stable life. Mia learned backstory, stirred something. Jake, empathy, unspoken, understanding, knew weight loss, saw Anna's eyes. First paths crossed, school meeting, brief telling Jake, picked up Leo, Anna, school gate. Talking parents, Mr. Jake, right, soft. Smile, greeting, approached. I'm Anna, Leo's teacher. Smiled back, warmth, shook hands. It's nice. Finally, meet in person. Leo speaks highly of you. He's a bright kid. Fond smile. Great addition class. Conversation. Short, pleasant conversation. Noticed slight tremor voice. Spoke husband, not mentioned directly. Way phrased things. Pauses, words. Months, encounters frequent. Leo's school events. Parent-teacher. Casual run-ins. Grocery store. Moments, connection. Drawn, Anna's strength. Vulnerability. Woman faced unimaginable loss. Still smiled. Gave everything daughter students. Evening Jake outside school. Leo, Anna waiting. Ride home. How's Mia doing? Casually leaning car. Anna approached. She's doing great. Laugh, hint, sadness, Mrs. Dad now and then. She's tough, resilient, like her mother smiled. Understanding more than she knew. You've done great job with her. Thank you softly. Eyes meeting his. Moment silence impulsively. Leo talks about you lot. Thinks world of you. I can tell really enjoy spending time with you. Means a lot sincere. Voice, just trying do my best by him. Warm smile. I can see that shift air, subtle tension neither acknowledged. Over weeks, conversations, deeper. Personal respective losses, lives, learned hardships. Both struggled, grief, carried on, adapted, rebuilt, evening dinner. Leo, Mia, fast friends, porch talking night. Jake laughing, genuinely enjoying company, years night war on courage. Say something lingering. Anna, softly, hesitant voice. I really admire you. I think you're an incredible person. Want you to know you don't have to do this alone. If you ever need someone, I'm here. Anna looked, eyes wide, searching. Moment, silence, weight, words hanging, slowly smiled. I think I've known that for a while. Low, warm voice, and I don't want to do it alone either. First kiss, gentle, tentative beginning. Something real, both needed. Months, bond grew stronger. Shared experiences. Mutual respect, growing affection, year passed. Jake-Anna's relationship blossomed. Children closer, lives intertwining, natural, comforting, realize, despite ghosts' pasts found something beautiful. Second chance, love, built new life. Hope, possibility, understanding past shaped them, would not define future. Afternoon quiet, family outing. Jake Anna's hand, looked eyes, Anna, will you marry me? Blinked surprised, heart pounding, slowly smile spread, yes. Whispered, yes, I will. Year after dating Jake, Anna married, small intimate ceremony, Leo, Mia side's hands tightly held, first time. Long while Jake felt complete, found love again, something beautiful, grown ashes, past, together, built new life. Hope, possibility, understanding past shaped them, but would not define future.